Welcome to Blake Six News Series about entertainment in all forms, with the first installment going to be over the Legend of Zelda franchise. I'm Brooklyn.
I'm Armando.
Alright, and so basically, what this series is going to be about, where it's going to be like entertainment in all forms, is going to be gaming, movies, anime, basically everything that we do on the website, just like in a series where we can really like dig into it, basically. So, why don't you tell them what you do on the site first, Arms?
hmm I'm editor-in-chief, basically, of the site, so I'm in charge of everything, the YouTube channel and the website, and I also write reviews and news articles.
And yeah, I do. I'm a reviewer, co-founder, you know, along with Arms, and I sometimes write news, just not as often lately. And then, cover all of E3, almost all of E3. And so, well, one day, me and Arms were sitting around and we were talking for several hours about The Legend of Zelda
Yes.
and just talking all about like why we got into it and basically just our Zelda story. And so a couple weeks ago, I had this idea of maybe starting a new like series within Blaze Kick, like that can really be like a spotlight type thing on like games that are coming out soon. And what really got me thinking was because since Majora's Mask is coming out, it would be a perfect time to go ahead and start the Zelda one. But I wanted to be a little bit more than Zelda, so our other writers could also be featured. And so that's why we're here. We're starting the new series.
hmm
And Arms was happy to come along with it. And I feel like no one else would be perfect to talk about Zelda for like 2 or 3 hours with every day than
Yes.
Arms.
Yeah, we love Zelda, so.
We do. Yeah, we love Zelda a lot. I would favorite franchise, honestly, even over Uncharted.
Really?
Really,
Is
I would
it
say
true?
so.
Hmm. I'm
I mean, I
surprised
love
about
Link.
that.
I think everybody is. Every time I hear that, like, I would take Link over Nathan Drake any day. So, why don't we talk about why, like, or how, like, you got into Zelda?
Okay. Um, well, I got into Zelda with Ocarina of Time on the 64. Um, got into it because my one of my cousins used to play it, and I always sat in front of the TV and watch him play it. Eventually, he let me play the game, so I started with that. Eventually, got the game for myself. It took me a long time to beat it.
The
Yeah, I
game takes
remember.
forever. Yeah, trust me.
Yes, it took me a long time to beat it, but when I actually beat it, I was really, really into it. Although, um, I wouldn't say that Ocarina of Time was the reason that I really started loving Zelda. I think
Hmm.
that would go to Wind Waker, but that's a story for a different time and a different podcast or
Yeah,
series
I
or episode, whatever this is.
I think that's the story that I think we talked about that one day, and it was a really long story, but very
Yes.
touching, I think. Very
hmm
touching. So what started out for me was, yeah, I can't really remember back this far, but I remember sitting down with my mom a couple weeks ago, and we were just talking about our childhood because she just had my newest little sibling about a month ago. And she was just telling me how much my little brother acted like me because when I was 3 or in a walker, she said I would grab at the Super Nintendo as she would play it. And like I knew what Mario was, and she said I would sit there in front of the TV for hours. So when I was, God, I don't know how old I was when Ocarina of Time came out, and she would sit there and play it in front of me. And she said that like after a while, I started getting the grasp of it, like the grasp of it, and like I could tell her like what to do. And she said that one year she played it for me 7 times in one year. It was my favorite
Oh,
game. Yeah.
smart.
She said by the time I was 5, 4 or 5, I think that's when it came out around that area or whatever. Whenever the 64 came out, she said that I could turn on the 64 by myself, blow through the cartridge to try to, get it to work, of course, and sit there and I would play Zelda. Like I would play Ocarina of Time. And I think that's what started out for me too. But And then like, we played Majora's Mask together. So my mom really like if I hadn't played Ocarina of Time with my mom or my mom hadn't played Ocarina of Time with me, I don't think I would even be a like, even be as into video games that I am today. So I owe all of that credit to my mom. Like she's pretty awesome, I would have to say.
Hmm. So
And
we got
so
into Zelda thanks to different people,
yeah,
right?
of course. And then I'm very happy. It's my favorite franchise. I
Did you
say
start
after
liking
that,
it? Did you start liking it with Ocarina?
I did start liking it with Ocarina. I liked Ocarina. I still play Ocarina every single year. It's my yearly tradition that I have. I've already played it twice. No, once this year,
Hmm.
and I usually master over the summer because that takes me just a little bit longer.
Hmm.
So it is one of the games I play pretty regularly. Even though I've played it 19 times, I think maybe I don't know how many times I played it.
Hmm. I like Ocarina, although it's not my favorite Zelda game.
Yeah,
Yeah, I really like it though.
that's for a different podcast.
Hmm. Yes.
No, I really like Ocarina too. I Wind Waker I think was also another good one that I really liked. I played it on the GameCube
Yeah.
when it first came out. I was trying to think how old I was. I don't remember how old I was when the GameCube came out. I don't remember any of this.
What'd you think of
But
the last quest?
the last
Yeah,
question. Yeah,
the Triforce quest. Did you like it when you
yes.
were a kid?
No. I I no because yes, when I finally accomplished it, I was like, well, it wasn't too bad, but dude, like I remember sitting there screaming at my TV sometimes and screaming at Link and turning off the GameCube a couple times. I mean, I was young, so my attention span was very, and I think Super Smash Brothers had just come out too, and so I was me and my mom and Harvest Moon. Harvest Moon was big around my house too. And I was just like, why can't we doing other things other than trying to get this stupid quest to work and finish it? But it was, overall, it was a great accomplishment. Like Zelda 2, trying to navigate through that was definitely probably one of my biggest accomplishments in life. Was definitely Zelda 2. Have you played Zelda 2?
I have, but I've never beat it. And see,
Oh my gosh.
I've played most of the Zelda games. I have maybe half of them I haven't beaten.
So what old Zelda games have you played?
Have I played?
Yes,
Um,
I know you have not played Majora's Mask yet.
I've played it, never beaten it.
Well, played it, never beaten it. I'm
Yeah,
excited for you to actually beat it. It's really good.
yeah. Well, this time I'm really excited to play it and beat it. So,
Speaking of Majora's Mask,
mhm.
we have a giveaway. We're going to talk about the end, but anyways, continue. Which game we played?
um, that I haven't played.
Or
Yeah, that I haven't
is
played.
it easier to
Yeah, I
say
haven't
what
played.
you haven't played?
Okay, yeah, I haven't played. I think it's Spirit Tracks. One of
Mhm.
those. I don't know which one. I always get them confused. I think it's Spirit Tracks. That's the one I
Phantom
haven't played.
Hourglass was first, and then it was Spirit Tracks.
Yeah, Spirit Tracks. I haven't played Spirit
Okay.
Tracks. I don't know. I didn't like the DS Zelda game. So,
Yeah, me neither.
but you've played them.
I played them all. I played every Zelda. I think I've played all the CDI Zelda games.
CDI Zelda,
Which
really?
yep.
How was that? Was that fun?
Oh no. God no. But it was Zelda, and I felt like I had to get through it. And I'm one of those like nuts. I have to play everything that comes along with it. Like I'd have to have everything. So that was an accomplishment to get through. Yeah, I played both of them, and I like Phantom Hourglass a little bit more than Spirit Tracks. Just Zelda really got on my nerves, and I think Spirit Tracks it was. She really got on my nerves.
Hmm.
I could not stand her. I could not stand the way she acted. Like I'm more of like the Skyward Sword Zelda. I really liked her in Skyward Sword.
You know what I really like about Spirit Tracks? The only thing I like is the music.
The music is actually really good.
Yeah, okay.
It
I've
really is.
never played the game, but I've heard the music, so
The music is really good.
yeah,
I
I like
like
the overworld theme. I like that.
yeah, that one is really good. And so is that the only ones that you haven't played? Have you played everything else?
except CDI.
CDI.
Yeah, I've played the Game Boy games. Um,
Did you play the Four Swords?
Four Swords. Yes, I have both of them.
Mm-hmm.
The Adventure, the one on Game Boy, and
Oh
the
my
one on
gosh.
GameCube. I like the one on GameCube. That one's really. I like the graphics on that one.
Yes, the graphics on it are
Yeah, looks
pretty
really good.
good.
Mhm.
Have you played Oracle of Seasons?
I've played eight Oracle of Ages.
Ages? Yeah, I
Yeah,
would
not
say I
Seasons.
got when I pre-ordered A Link Between Worlds. I think that was over the summer, wasn't it? No, that was last. No, it was over the summer.
No,
No,
no, no. It
no,
was
that was last year. 2 years
two.
ago, was it?
Yeah,
I don't know when it was.
2013 in November.
God, time
November
flies.
2013. Yeah.
Time flies. I think that was my last Zelda review too.
What'd you give it? A 10, I think.
I did give it a 10. It was really good. Well, A Link to the Past is I enjoyed it. I'm trying not to talk about what my favorite one is because I feel like that's gonna be for a different day because we're gonna talk about those I think forever.
Hmm.
But I loved A Link to the Past. Like I said, growing up as a kid, Ocarina of Time was my first Zelda game. And then Majora's Mask. And then I went back and played A Link to the Past. And Link to the Past, it gave me a little bit of a different feel. I really liked how you could just go wherever you wanted to, basically, in Links Between Worlds and all that. It wasn't that structured, like you have to go here first, you have to go there first. I could go at my own free will to whatever temple I wanted to and beat. And that's what I really liked about it. And Nintendo did an amazing job, just recreating the world I loved as a little kid and like just remastering it and just making it a new game. It was very surprising. The end was. I'm not going to give away the end for people
Yes.
who haven't played it, but
I,
I was not. I was kind of expecting it, but at the same time,
yeah, I love that game. I love the puzzle mechanics, the bosses. I don't know.
yes. Well, some
I
of the
don't know if
bosses
yeah, I don't
are
know if we
old.
should talk about one boss that is I don't know. It's that you use one of the what's it called?
I'm
The
trying to. I'm trying to think about what boss you're thinking about.
the one with the shield.
Oh my gosh.
That
Oh
one was
yeah,
awesome. That
that
one
one
was
was
awesome.
awesome. That one was very awesome.
Yeah, I want to
That was
play it
probably my
again.
favorite one.
See, I want to play it again. I want to
I
play
was
the game
thinking
again.
I started playing Master Quest and I got mad because I got when I went underground
Hmm.
by the church or the sanctuary,
Hmm.
I died by a rat, a freaking rat, and it got on my nerves so bad that I just turned it off. And I don't think I've touched Master Quest since. But I want to beat Master Quest, so I'm gonna have to do that again soon. But I've started Ocarina. Like I'm only on the Shadow Temple right now, and I feel very unaccomplished because it usually only takes me like it took me 15 minutes the other day 15 to 30 minutes to beat the Force Temple the other day. Like, I know exactly what to do. My little brother, he's trying to play it right now. And every time he comes up, he'll come upstairs and he's like, hey, can you help me out in the Fire Temple? And I'm like, no, like, I want you to figure this out on your own. And like an hour or two later, he'll come back and he's like, I finally figured it out. It's awesome to be able to pass it down to them because I love that they love something that I do. They actually watch me play Skyward Sword all the way through. Like I would not play without them.
Huh, that's really cool. Well,
Well,
I don't have any like younger siblings, so
mhm.
never I never done that. I'm barely starting to do it with my nieces. I'm
Didn't you get
barely.
them a Wii U?
Yeah, I did.
Hmm.
Yeah, so I'm barely starting. I'm the one who's starting to get them into gaming. So
That's awesome.
yeah. Uh, well, my younger niece likes Smash Brothers. So and she I think she's only 4. Yeah, she likes Smash
Awesome.
Brothers.
She's ahead of me. I don't even have a Wii U or Smash Brothers.
She doesn't have Smash Brothers. She just when she comes
Oh.
here, she wants to play with me.
Okay. Yeah,
And
I want to
yeah,
play Smash Brothers.
and she doesn't use any of the like. She doesn't use like Peach or Zelda or any of those characters. She uses Captain Falcon.
Does she?
Yeah, she loves Captain Falcon.
Falcon Punch.
Yeah, it's weird.
That's yeah, that's an odd character. It's not one that I don't really hear about Captain Falcon too much.
Hmm.
I hear about Little Mac a lot, or Little Mac, whatever, a
Yeah,
lot.
Little Mac.
And of course Rosalina from Noah all the time. No, I'm trying to get my brother, of course, he really likes gaming. Um my second not my second brother, whatever. Both my brothers really like gaming, but my oldest younger brother, that sounds weird. He's not really into Nintendo that much. I got him Pokemon for Christmas and he just doesn't really understand like the concept. Of course, he loves Pikachu. Pikachu's his favorite,
Yeah.
just like you. And they watch me play. They like really want to get into Zelda, but that's like the only Nintendo game they really like. They don't really play Nintendo that much. And Amber, my other little sister, she sits there and I remember she watched me play Skyward Sword and they really like Skyward Sword.
See, I can't get my older niece to play Pokemon or anything like that. Um, I think I got her 3DS like maybe like 2 or 3 years ago,
Hmm.
and I don't think she played it a lot. And I think it was mostly because she didn't have a lot of games. She barely started
Hmm.
using it a lot with Animal Crossing, and
Animal Crossing's such a good game.
yeah,
I remember playing that on
and
GameCube.
yeah, and since that, I'm starting to like introduce her to other games like Mario Kart, Super Mario 3D World,
Mm.
um, other games, but I can't get her into Pokemon. Tried it.
It's hard. It's really hard. I tried to get my second oldest sister into Pokemon and it didn't work. And then I tried to get my brother in on it and he's just he doesn't like how you have to train him.
Yeah.
He does not like that. He
Doesn't
hates
like
grinding.
grinding. Yeah.
He just hates guys would say he hates grinding. And yes, it's very time consuming, but I mean it's a lot of fun. And I was like, well, if you're not gonna play Ruby, then I am because I don't have Sapphire yet, and I've been dying to get it. I'm too busy, Zelding it up and getting all these Xbox One games right now.
Yeah.
Anyways, anyways. So
We
what
went
keeps
off topic a
you?
lot.
Yeah, we are off topic. So what keeps you going back to Zelda? Like, does that make sense? I don't know if that makes sense.
Hmm. Kind of. I don't know. Not sure, but I don't know. I really like the characters. Well,
Mm-hmm.
it's always like Zelda, Link, and sometimes Impa, other
So
characters.
like, yeah,
Yeah, but I like the characters. I like to read. I'm one of the people that like to read every text bubble. So
yes, I do. I am too. The exact same way, except for the owl.
yeah,
He
and
can
I
get out
also
of
like
here.
the world. I always like the worlds, the overworlds of the Zelda games.
Yeah,
Ex-
me too.
except Twilight Princess. I don't like the overworld for that one.
Oh my gosh, I do. I don't like Twilight Princess either. I think it's because I really could not connect with Zelda in that game. I did not like her at all,
Yeah.
and like people are like, you just don't like that dark Zelda game. No, I really do. Like
No, I love the style. I love the style. Like
I do.
I love with the style that they took with that game. But I don't know. I don't know what is it about that game.
I don't know either. It's just I cannot connect to it. I could emotionally, like I usually do with Zelda games. Like I freaking I cried in Skyward Sword. Just saying, I
Really.
cried. Yes, I cried, and I'm not afraid to admit that I cried. I've cried in a couple of Zelda games actually. I think I cried when I was a kid. My mom said Ocarina of Time just because I wanted Ganondorf just or Ganon, whatever, uh, just like stop being mean and trapping Zelda. And my mom like had to calm me down. So I don't know, but I just could not connect with her at all. Like that game, and like I do like people are wrong because I do like the dark texture of the game because I love Majora's Mask. Majora's Mask was I think a little bit darker than Twilight Princess, honestly, and you'll see if you once you like play the story a little bit more, you'll get where I'm coming from. I think I cried in Majora's Mask too.
Yeah. I know about the story. I know that Majora's Mask is like really creepy.
It was really messed up.
Yeah. I don't know, but like I'm really interested in it right now.
It's gonna be really good. It is already really good. I think it's gonna look beautiful. If it's
Yeah.
is anything as good as Ocarina they made Ocarina of Time's port look, then I think that the HD like remastered version of Majora's Mask is gonna look just as beautiful. And I don't honestly, if the gameplay is exactly the same, it's not gonna matter to me because I'm gonna fall in love with it. I'm not trying to like I'm not gonna go in there, biased or anything. I'm gonna give it a fair review.
Mhm.
The Great Bay Temple is not gonna be my only negative. Just FYI. Just that stab. But I don't know what keeps me going back. It's familiar to me, I think. I feel like it's my roots. You know what I'm saying? Like, a
Mhm.
tree has roots and it grows. Like that's what made me grow through like gaming. That's why I'm where I'm at now. That's why I like Xbox. That's why I like PlayStation. That's why I like Nintendo so much as I do. It's just Zelda started it all. Like Ocarina of Time was my first video game, and then I was playing the PlayStation like Crash Bandicoot, which I know is off topic, so we're not gonna get into that. But I think if my mom had not gotten Ocarina of Time, I would not be where I'm at today, especially gaming wise. And that's kind of weird because it's like a very broad spectrum. I play like literally every system ever, but I keep going back because, like I said, I feel like there's that connection there with like my mom also. Like I feel like if I play it, my mom and me like we have like a better like relationship because of it. We played Skyward Sword together. She still doesn't beat it, but
She's played Skyward Sword.
yeah, my mom she uh she doesn't beat Skyward Sword though. She has played it. I think she's like at the Fire Sanctuary. I think that's what it's called, right? I think I'm not
Yeah.
sure.
Mhm.
And she's at the Sanctuary right now, and she of course got pregnant with my little brother, and then she went back to school. So and then she doesn't really have time to play it. But every time she does, like we sit there and we talk about it for hours. She's like, "You maybe play like 8 times in one year. Like you would always just sit there and just you would be mesmerized with the TV. Like I could play it for 4 hours straight, and you would sit there staring at the TV. Like you would not get up to go to the restroom. You would not be like hungry or anything. You would just want to sit there and watch Zelda." My mom said that my first crush was Link, of course. And then it just developed from there. I feel like I'm forgetting one Zelda game that I wanted to mention, but that could be always be at a later date as well. But I'm
Yeah,
excited.
mhm. I know there's a game I want to mention, but I'm saving it for another day.
Oh Lord. Um, I feel like I haven't said it either. I feel like I've forgotten it.
Mhm.
But I'm excited for this Friday. I really am. Like I can't contain my excitement. My part of my childhood's gonna come back this Friday.
I'm gonna have to wait. I'm
You're gonna have to
probably,
wait. Oh yeah.
yeah, I'm probably gonna get in like next Wednesday or Thursday. So I'm gonna have to wait.
Why don't you tell them what happened?
Oh, well, I pre-ordered from Best Buy, and for some reason, they didn't give me the option to pay for shipping. So it was just free shipping, and it takes 5 to 7 business days. So
That's why I always pre-order from GameStop.
hey, but I'm getting this statue.
Oh man, that's not fair. I wanted that statue so bad. One of my friends works at GameStop, and the day I went there and pre-ordered, I was like, "You guys don't have any statues, do you?" They're like, "No, we're sorry." And then literally, I was at work when the 3DS, the new one, was put out in the market.
Uh,
Got home 4 hours later, they were gone. They were gone.
no, oh my God, that was horrible for me. Well, I did manage to get one, get one pre-ordered, but it was a pain to go through all that. Like,
Well, I don't have one.
well, here's what happened to me. Like, I can watch that direct, Nintendo Direct live.
Mhm.
So I just decided to I deleted Twitter from my phone. That way, I wasn't like gonna be tempted to check the news, check recent Nintendo news or anything like that.
Yeah.
So when I got home, like 2 hours after it aired, I started watching it, and of course, the Majora's Mask 3DS was at the very end of the broadcast.
Yeah, of course.
So, like when I saw it, I instantly went on Twitter, trying to see if the pre-orders were up, And I found out that they sold out like in 10 minutes.
Yeah, they ridiculous.
Yeah, so that was with GameStop. Then later that day, it went up. It went up on Best Buy. And I managed to get one from them. But I'm still gonna get until like next Friday. I mean next Thursday. So I'm gonna have to wait.
Lucky you.
You can still get one though.
Yeah, I just
You have to camp out. Like I think Target is gonna get like three of them. I think
heck,
Target is gonna get three of them. So
I have to work, but I don't know. My dad, he's worried about me. He wouldn't even let me go to midnight, like, and get like between worlds.
mm,
And so I don't know. We'll see. We'll see. If not now, I wanted the Skull Kid figure. That's what I wanted.
yeah, yeah,
But doesn't look like I'm gonna get that either. So that's like I think that's what keeps me coming back. Plus they like keep making all these like remakes and remaster games when I was a child, so obviously I have to keep going back to Zelda that way too.
hmm. Oh
I can
yeah,
relive my childhood. It's
yeah.
the
They're
only
really.
reason I got a 3DS.
Oh, really?
It was at first, yes.
Oh, the
Ocarina of Time.
Ocarina.
Mm-hmm. Because
Did
I
you
was,
did
what?
you get
Sorry.
the black one, the Ocarina edition?
No,
Oh,
no. I wanted it. I got just a plain red regular 3DS, just because that's all they had at the store, and I couldn't help like my impatient. I'm so impatient. My patientness is out the roof. So I had to just go and buy a regular 3DS,
mm,
Ocarina of Time, go home, and I think I got all the way to. I stayed up till 7 a.m. So I stayed up like almost a full day. Or no, I did stay up over 24 hours. And I got all the way to the water temple
wow.
and was like, okay, well, my childhood is almost done. So
The
that's
3D.
the only reason I
I was
got it.
amazed by the 3D at first. It was so
Me
awesome.
too.
This is awesome.
I feel like I have to mention this also. If I would not have gotten my 3DS, it would not have gotten Ocarina of Time, it would not have written a review, I would not be here today talking to you.
Yeah, that's true.
Think about it, because that's the only Ocarina of Time is the reason I'm on Blaze Kick.
Yeah, that's true.
I mean, think about it. Zelda's like the reason that I'm even here today. Like I said, like of course I have to keep coming back to it. Lucky things keep happening. Lucky and good things keep happening to me.
Yeah, like
So,
Zelda. Well, for me, like I took a gaming break. Like I think I stopped playing games for like 2 years.
oh my gosh, I cannot do that.
Yeah, and that was like when I was probably like in eighth or seventh grade.
Hmm.
So like um yeah, so I took that long a break, and I think I got back into it with Super Mario Galaxy and every of those games.
Great
But
game.
I really got into it with Skyward Sword. That's how I got back into it.
I
Zelda.
like yes, Zelda, of course. It's it's really good. It's one of those series that like you can pick up at a like completely like it's not like Uncharted, of course. If you don't play Uncharted, you get like kind of lost. Assassin's Creed, you get lost. Zelda, you can pick up any Zelda game right now and you
Yeah,
would understand what was going on,
yeah.
which is what I love about it. Yes, Ganon is, of course, the bad guy repeatedly, or the villain, or the antagonist repeatedly throughout most Zelda games, not all, most.
Mhm.
And I mean, you can completely like understand what's going on with it, just like in Skyward Sword. Ganon isn't even in Skyward Sword.
Mhm.
So, and that's what I liked about it. Plus, ugh, okay, that would be for a different podcast, I guess, what we love about Zelda games. But I
Yes.
really like Skyward Sword. I really did. I know there's like a lot of people who don't say it's like way too long, which it is really long,
No,
but
I enjoyed it. There's a couple of things I
I
don't
did.
really like about it, but I enjoyed it. And
And yes,
it was ultimately what got me back into gaming. Because after that I started hunting for a 3DS. I remember.
yeah.
Yeah,
Well, there we go. And now we're here today.
yeah, and that was I think that came out in 2011. Did it? Skyward
Yeah,
Sword?
I was still in high school. I
Yeah,
think so. Yeah, I think so.
2011. And Ocarina of Time came out in 2011 as well, right? I think around that time. Okay, but yeah, because of Skyward Sword, I wanted to get a 3DS to play Ocarina again. So yeah,
So Ocarina is like the reason that we're even gamers, which is awesome in my opinion.
yeah,
Just by the way. So, anyways, so I wanted to talk about the giveaway a little bit since we're coming a close on this part one. Do you want to mention the giveaway? I know like you're setting everything up. I'm just
okay, yeah. So we're having a giveaway for a Zelda game. We're giving away The Legend of Zelda Majora's Mask 3D. We're we're giving away the full game on February 13th, the release date of the game. Um, it's easy to enter. Just have to do a couple of steps, like follow us on Twitter, subscribe to our YouTube channel, and comment on the post for the giveaway. If you want to check it out, I suggest you do. Simply go to blazekick.com/Majora's Mask giveaway, and that's it.
there we go. Yeah, I'm excited for this giveaway.
Yep.
It was something that I had to give it away because I had to buy an extra copy. It was just something I had to do. I think it's a digital copy though, right?
Yeah, it's gonna be digital.
That's
That's
what
way
I
easier than to ship it.
thought.
They can,
Yeah,
yeah,
that's
and
true.
they could get it on day one. Hmm.
I'm excited. I'm really excited to give it away, and I'm excited for somebody to enjoy Zelda as much as we do.
Hmm.
So,
It's gonna be fun.
as this part one comes to a close, probably after the release of Majora's Mask, I just really wanted to get the first episode or the first part done before it released.
Hmm.
And that way we can give our thoughts on it and everything and talk about the giveaway a little bit more.
Hmm.
So, but for more information on the giveaway and for more Zelda, anything really, I talk about anything. My Twitter's gamerchick double underscore.
Hmm. Yeah, my Twitter username is armsmxz.
And just watch out for some reviews that are coming soon. The Majora's Mask review will probably be up sometime next week. And I'm currently working on a couple more reviews, so watch out for that on blazekick.com. And also, I think what episode 3, right, of Nintendo Unleashed is coming up.
Yeah, 3. It's probably gonna go up on Saturday or Friday actually to coincide with the release of the 3DS and Majora's Mask.
And Monster Hunter 4, right? Are you
And
guys gonna talk about
yeah,
that?
yeah, Monster Hunter
Yeah, I'm excited. And let's see, episodes 4 and 5. Watch out, I'll be in there talking
4.
about Majora's Mask, and then episode 5 talking about my review with Noah and Arms. And for anything else movie related, anime related, you can always go on to blazekick.com.